guys, this is Taquita with the Real Tea Tarot. I'm here to dish some tea. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of March. I am doing the readings a little different this time around. I'm going to focus on not just love, because I do love connection readings at the middle of the month. So that specifically is for love. We're going to focus on spiritual messages, love, and career and finance messages. So everything will be coming out in this reading. If you feel that you like or gravitate towards these readings a little bit more for the monthlies, please leave a comment in the box below and let me know. If you are new to my channel and you find that you like this video, do not hesitate to hit that notification bell, and also please like the video. Let's go ahead and get started. And the first message is just going to be spiritual messages. I want to pull 3 cards for each, and I'm reading all uprights for the monthlies. We have the 9 of Pentacles, any messages for any spiritual messages. We have the 7 of Pentacles, one more card for Leo, and we have the 10 of Wands. So for spiritual messages, we're gonna start the 10 of Wands. It's speaking to me the most. I just really feel like you had a long journey. I feel like you've been dealing with a lot. You've taken on a lot of different issues or other people's problems, your problems, but I feel like you're at the end of a cycle. I feel like you've been through a lot. You're ready to lay these burdens down, these wands down, and you're ready to trade them in for just one wand or just none at all. But I just really get the sense that you've been on a very long journey. Whatever it is with this 7 of Pentacles here, I feel like you have been waiting. I get the sense that you've been putting some time and effort and work into something. You've been trying to build something, and this has been a very long journey. And you're like, okay, I'm waiting to see the fruits of my labor. I've been doing A, B, and C, and I've been doing what I need to do. When am I going to see the, the fruits of my labor? When am I going to see this come to fruition? And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is like for love readings, this is my single card, but for the spiritual messages, this is somebody who's very focused on themselves. They're focused on their stability, their appearance, inner and outer, their health. They can be working out, dressing better, wearing nice clothes, fixing their hair. They're really focused on like material things as well. So just like their stability and their finances and their coins, they're also focused on their home and their home life, the people that they have with them, their family, things like that. They're just really focused on like outer appearance, but also inner appearance as well, because it's stability. So it's rooted from the inside out and from the ground up. So I'm just getting with these 3 cards here that it's been a very long journey. Whatever journey you've been on spiritually or just as for self, I feel like it's been a very long journey, and you have been putting that time and work and effort into something. You possibly have been putting it into yourself, and you're like, okay, I'm kind of getting a sense of some people, this could resonate with some of you. You may have been on a weight loss journey. And I feel like you've been through a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, working out day and night, and you're waiting to see the fruits of your labor. And then you have this 9 of Pentacles here where you're like, oh yes, I lost the weight. I'm 9 pounds, 90 pounds down or whatever it may be. And you're so happy, and you're just, the outer appearance and how people see you. And it's kind of like materialistic, but it's also stability, right? So I'm really getting a sense, and for some of you, it may have been a weight loss journey, even though that was just, like an example, but I feel like maybe some of you have been, but I just feel like some of you all have been on this very long journey to get somewhere, and it could be financial. It can just be you personally as a person. Maybe you have been on a long journey to get to where you are, and build yourself up to be where you are and be this person that you are today. And that's what I'm getting for you spiritually. Let's get some advice with my Goddess Oracle deck here. Let's get 2 cards of advice. Any advice for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of March? spiritual messages. All right. So we have the High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through spiritual teaching. So some of you may have been, say for instance, you're doing tarot. You're starting a channel or something. You've been putting in the work and doing the bid, and maybe you have a gift to help others spiritually and heal. And again, this is a spiritual part of the reading. So I feel like you do have the knowledge, the divine knowledge to help other people. Maybe you can help. Maybe you have, say for instance, you did go on a weight loss journey, and now you're at that point where you went through all the hard work, and now you got the pounds down, you look great, and now you can possibly teach others how you did that, and remedy that, and they can kind of repeat after you and see what you've done, and use that as a tool to help them in their journey. So I feel like you are, whatever it is, it may not be weight loss, it could be anything, but I feel like you have walked the path, and now you're in a position to help others get to where you are, if that makes sense. Okay. And then we have Anne, leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. And that could be this. Maybe you're trying to start something to where you can help others and bring others with you to where you are spiritually, or whatever journey that you just went on, because it's been a very long journey. And like Spirit says here, you have the divine knowledge to help and teach others as well. And I feel like you need to take a risk. Spirit is saying take a risk. And this could be your heart's true desire. So it says take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Take a leap of faith. So Spirit is saying take a leap of faith and do something that maybe you may have not done. But I feel like you are coming to an end of a cycle, okay? And a very long journey of something, okay? Now let's move on to the career and finance. We're going to use my Wild Unknown deck. Any messages for career and finance for my Leos, my lovely Leos? I am a Leo moon, by the way, guys. So, yes. All right, we got one card. Two more cards for Leos. Any messages for career and finance for Leo? More card. All right. So the first card we have out is the Hermit. Then we have the Page of Swords, and then we have the Knight of Cups. So for career, I feel like the first thing I got was you're making moves, or you're doing something where you don't want anybody to know. With the Hermit card, you're like closed off. You're like in the shell. You're not in the limelight. You're not like talking to people. You're not out there socializing and acclimating. You're not doing any of that. You're like to yourself. You're kind of trying to find your light at the end of the tunnel. With this Hermit card, you see he has this light. You're like guiding yourself. I feel like you're kind of in this energy where you're trying to find what your calling is. And that can kind of go back to this where it says take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. And then also where it says you have divine knowledge that can help others through spiritual teaching. Maybe you are trying to find, because the Hermit is also a teacher, okay? So, and he is trying to find his way through life. He's trying to find his way, and it's like soul searching. So I kind of get the sense that you're trying to find your way, or trying to figure out what career path you want to do, or what you're trying to do. With the Page of Swords here, the Page of Swords is very curious. The Page of Swords finds different ways to communicate, comes up with better ways to communicate. If it didn't work this way, they're trying to find different ways. They're very curious. They're very, snooping and trying to figure out things. Very, wise, and it's like the energy of somebody who wants to know, who wants to kind of gibby up all that knowledge that they have, or that they see, or that is given, or is coming their way. It's like they're just this young fresh energy of like, hey, I want to know this, what is this, what's going on with this, how did you do this? And they're trying to figure out different ways to kind of go about things. And I kind of feel like that kind of piggybacks to where we were with the spiritual message, where I feel like you're learning something. You could be learning something new right now, and you're trying to figure out what it is that you really want to do in life as far as career. With this Knight of Cups, I feel like this is something that you have emotion for, or you have love for. So I feel like whatever you're doing right now, you're making strides, and you're moving, and you're taking action with your emotions, and you're moving forward. And you're very, like I said, you're very curious. You're like a thirst for knowledge. When I think about the Page of Swords, as far as with career and finances, it reminds me of a child, a kid. They say when they're in their young ages, like 2, 3, whatever, that's when their mind is like a sponge, and they're just soaking up all the knowledge and everything they know. And that's when they really kind of get everything they need as, a young adolescent. And I feel like that's what you are doing right now. And I feel like you're trying to find your way, and you're trying to find your way through something. And I feel like you're trying to get all the knowledge you can get, so that you can be a teacher and possibly one day lead others. And I feel like this is something that you have a lot of love for, that you have a lot of emotion for. This is something that I feel like you love to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and move. Let's get some advice first, and then we're going to move to the love section part of the reading. Give me a card of advice. We have the Page of Wands. So we have the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. So again, with the Page of Wands, this is somebody who's daring, who's taking risk. Just like with this leap of faith here, and you're taking risk. This is somebody who is passionate, and is also with the Page of Swords, they're curious. This person is very passionate as well. So I feel like this is just kind of solidifying what I was just saying. And I feel like you're at the beginning stages of something, because I feel like you have already, ran the race. You've already put in all the work. You've been on a long journey, and now you're starting a new cycle. And I feel like now that you've been through it, now you're trying to learn, or trying to figure out how to kind of teach others, or help others get to where you are. And I feel like this is something that you are both passionate about, and you have a lot of love, you have a lot of emotion for. Okay, now let's go ahead and move on to the love portion of the reading. Any messages for love for my lovely Leos? Any messages for love? We have the Five of Cups. Any messages for my love? Look at you coming out in your own reading. The Strength card. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is the second time the Nine of Pentacles. So Spirit is doubling down on this. You definitely are in this energy where you've been through a long journey, and you put a lot of time and effort and work into yourself. And now you're like, look, here's the finished result. Okay. So as far as love goes, I feel like with the Five of Cups, this is the energy of crying over spilt milk. It's like, you're still grieving the loss of something, right? So this could be you, or this could be somebody else that you're dealing with. But with the Strength card here, I feel like whatever this was, I feel like you're kind of in an energy where you can possibly still be grieving the loss of a connection or something with somebody, but I feel like it's made you stronger, right? It's like what doesn't kill me makes me stronger, right? And I feel like because it made you stronger, look at you. You're single, you're independent, you're glowing. And this could piggyback to this Nine of Wands where you've been through so much, and this relationship could have been part of it. Could have been one of these wands and out of these 10 that you've been going through. This is somebody who's giving up. And it's not, in your reading, it's not a giving up like you're giving up. This here is you're giving up. You're giving up all these wands. You're done with these. You're ready to put them down. You're ready to lighten your load, right? And I feel like you went through something with somebody where you were grieving the loss of that connection. It was very hard on you. You were still at times more focused on what you had than what you gained from it. But I feel like now you're in this energy to where it made you a stronger person. It made you a stronger individual. And now you're focused on yourself. Now you're popping, you're looking good, you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your appearance, inner, outer, you're working out, you're eating healthier, you're focusing on your coin, your bag, right? So that is the energy that I'm picking up there for you, Leo. Let me clarify, or not clarify, but let's get some advice for your love portion of the reading. I have mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. So I feel like you were possibly dealing with somebody who was not showing their true feelings, who was hiding, who was pretending, gaslighting you. I just kind of feel like this person was not who they appeared to be. They were putting on a false mask. They were acting one way, but they were really a different way. So this was like a fake person, someone who just really wasn't what you thought they were, okay? All right, let's get one more card to finish out this reading. One more card to finish out this reading for Leo. Too many cards keep falling out. One more card to finish off this reading for Leo. Any love advice messages? We have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So Spirit is saying, get out there and flirt, honey. What doesn't kill you make you stronger? Yes, this person thought that they defeated you. They thought they had you down and out. They thought that you wasn't going to come back. But you're the comeback kid, okay? And you are coming back. And you are better than ever. Look at this. The Strength card and this Nine of Pentacles. You are looking good, smelling good, and feeling good, okay? Your toes are wiggling, and they are good. And they thought they killed you. They thought they hurt you. They thought that they had you down. They thought you were down and you were out for the count, okay? And Spirit is saying, get out there and flirt. I feel like I really feel like you've done the work. The 10 of Wands. You've done the work. You put in the work. You put in the time. You put in the effort. You've healed. You're better than ever. Now you're in a position to help others and teach others how to get from point A to point B. And I feel like you're doing it with grace. So, Leo, I love your reading. And look at the bottom of the deck. It says, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So that's just a side message for some of you, for those of you who were looking for love or optimistic about love, or, wondering if it'll come in. I feel like that message is for you. Let's get one random card message here. Many cards. Look, focus on your career. So Spirit's saying focus on your career, and I feel that you should, because I feel like whatever you're doing, it is going to help others that have been in your place. It's going to help bring them to where you are and level them up. And it's something that you're very passionate about. It's something, I feel like you're keeping it quiet though with this Hermit card. I feel like you're not really out here boasting and telling people what you're doing. I feel like you're kind of doing it behind the scenes. And I feel like you're just trying to figure all the pieces out before you really kind of go public with it, okay? And that is all I have for you, Leo. I hope you like this reading. Again, if you like this flow better, which I am loving it, please leave a comment in my comment box below. If you like the reading, give me a thumbs up and hit that notification bell if you are a new subscriber. Okay, guys? Bye.